The Judicial Service Commission had convened under the chairmanship of Chief Justice Dr. Willy Mutunga to receive and deliberate on a report emanating from investigations on allegations of grand corruption against one of the country's top judges, Philip Tunoi of the Supreme Court. For 2 hours, the Commission evaluated the content of the report, prepared by a team led by Judiciary Ombudsman Kenneth Bidali, that probed Geoffrey Kiplagat's claims contained in an affidavit that Tunoi received a bribe of 200 million shillings from Kidero to rule in his favor in a petition contesting his election. The Commission did not, however, make a determination on the probe report, even though sources indicated that it had raised concerns about possible impropriety on the part of the Supreme Court judge. Some members of the Judicial Service Commission who were intricately involved in the Kidero versus Waitito petition attended today's meeting, and to avoid perception of partiality and conflict of interest, the Commission resolved to probe the allegations further.
The JSC, under my chairmanship, has today set up a special committee of the JSC to consider the allegations.
The 6-member special committee will be chaired by Professor Margaret Kobia. Its members are Attorney General Professor Githu Muigai, High Court Judge Agri Muchelule, Magistrate Emily Ominde, Winnie Guchu, and Kip Korir Bet.
The special committee has been given 7 days within which to inquire into the matter and report back to the JSC on February 3rd, 2016.
All JSC members who were in one way or the other involved in the Kidero Waitito petition were omitted from the special probe team. The Chief Justice presided the Supreme Court bench that, with the exception of Joaquin Ndungu, quashed the Court of Appeal's verdict and affirmed Kidero's election. Dr. Smokin Wanjala, who like Mutunga sat on the Supreme Court bench that dealt with the petition, was also left out. Professor Tom Ojenda, who represented Kidero in the petition from the High Court to the Supreme Court, will also not be part of the special probe committee, and so will Justice Muhammad Warsame, who was one of the Court of Appeal judges that nullified Kidero's election, only for the Supreme Court to overturn the verdict.
I wish to assure everyone that the Commission will handle this matter with utmost fairness, independence, and fidelity to the Constitution.
The special committee has to, within 7 days, seek clarifications from all persons linked to the Tunoi corruption allegations, among them Geoffrey Kiplagat, who claimed to have been the go-between the judge and the governor in the negotiations for the alleged $2 million bribe. The committee is also expected to seek Tunoi's side of the story in a matter that has yet again brought to the fore pressing questions about the judiciary's integrity.
I know I have not been served with the accusations. I have not been served with any investigation report. I have not been investigated, and nobody has ever made any inquiries from my side.
The special committee will meet from tomorrow, and among persons it seeks to invite for interviews include officials of mobile telephone communication companies to help track the alleged telephone conversations between Tunoi and the linkmen in the mega graft scam. Justice Philip Tunoi will within 7 days know whether he has been let off the hook on allegations of grand corruption, or whether he will have to defend his 29 years of service should the Special Committee of the Judicial Service Commission recommend the establishment of a tribunal to probe the allegations of receiving a 200 million shillings bribe. But at stake is the integrity of the Supreme Court specifically and the judiciary at large, insofar as the dispensation of justice is concerned. Francis Gashuri, Citizen TV, Nairobi.